Okay, so before we get into this, I just want to say that I'm trying something a little bit different here. And I don't normally go full screen for anything, but we're trying something a little bit different here as I am trying to go full screen because I'm trying to figure out different ways to be able to do this without causing issues with the video or for the video after the fact. So, with that being said, this is the official gameplay trailer of WWE 2k23. Let's get into it. It's the same thing that we did with AEW's gameplay trailer a couple months ago, but in a little bit more of a mystique way where, well, the screen is covered and I'm trying to move things around to make it more palatable for me and palatable for you, but also not where to also have it not where my face is being covered by the video. But either way, now I'm gonna mute the game audio. I'm gonna mute the video audio, and I will get into it like this. Let's see what happens. For obvious reasons, I'm gonna mute the game audio, or the video audio rather. I just want to say, number one, I love the feature of the Hell in a Cell, and also the fact that Cody Rhodes is back in a WWE game after the surreal nature. Still, it sinks in now with Cody in WWE 2k23 that Cody is no longer with AEW and he came back to WWE. He pulled a Drew McIntyre and came back to the company after being released. So it's, I I think it was he was gone. He left in 2016. I forget what it was, but it's been a long time since Cody was in a WWE game. The the amazing Hell in a Cell match that was. Well, let's go back for a second. That was Cora Jade. That looks like Alba Fire, Rhea Ripley, Bianca, Logan Paul. I just wonder if this means will Logan Paul be will Logan Paul be the will he be download content or a part of a DLC pack, or is he officially in the game? I think if he's in the gameplay trailer, he should be in the game rather than in rather than in a DLC pack. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny, from what I'm understanding, is going to be a DLC pack, but that's just me. And now, the most anticipated part, that being War Games. The War Games match looks freaking amazing. The War Games match looks freaking impeccable, amazing. Just from the outside, it looks amazing. From the inside, it looks incredible. I mean, I've been a wrestling fan for going on 25 years, and the fact of the matter is, I've lost track how many hours I've played in video games, in wrestling games, and how many times I've sat there and played and done the video game, done the video games. How many hours I've spent in video games, and the idea of having war games in a WWE game is something that never even crossed my mind until this year, until right now. And the fact that we're going to get war games for or in WWE 2K23, it's incredible in my opinion that that's the case. Hogan and Savage, Austin and Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, Bad Bunny, Charlotte, Rhea Ripley and Bianca, Bad Bunny again. The one thing that we know is that WWE 2K23, or two things that we know, is that WWE 2K23 will be released on March 17th. And also that John Cena will be the featured athlete in WWE 2K23 this year. In my opinion, let's back up a second. We're going to back up again. to this because it is surreal to me that War Games is a part of WWE 2k23. It is surreal that War Games is in a WWE game and gonna be a playable match type for us on March 17th when WWE's next game installment hits store shelves. It is also crazy to me, and like it will finally sink in that Cody is in WWE with the opportunity now that we have the opportunity to play as Cody in a WWE game again. The fact of the matter is, the fact of the matter is, WWE, Cody Rhodes is somebody, Cody Rhodes is somebody that, well, most people never expected to see in a WWE game again. I know I broke down the AEW gameplay trailer a little bit more, but this is an early gameplay trailer for WWE because it's showing more of the characters and less of the match types or the matches because WWE traditionally shows match types or in-ring action in separate videos. You are getting a little bit of the in-ring action and it looks, I mean, impeccable. It is also, interesting to see Alba Fire and Cora Jade as two of the spotlighted NXT talent. And it's going to be awesome being able to play with a roster that does not predate most of the talent, which is something that was a problem with WWE 2K22. Because by the time that game released, WWE had released a lot of the people that were on that game or in that game. Yes, some of the people came back, but it just funny how it works out. As far as where we're going with other featured gameplay with WWE, as well, one thing I wanted to note before I got to the other point is it is good to see NXT being more of a featured presence, and I hope, from my perspective, I hope NXT has more of a presence in WWE 2K23 than I felt like they did in 22. Expanded, just an expanded roster for NXT. I know offhand, as you saw in the post credits when you were looking at other videos you could click on, Braun Breaker is official for WWE 2K23. And as you see, Alba Fire and Cora Jade are as well. My only thing is I would like to see more, inclusion for NXT in 2K23. But I just can't get over War Games. And the fact that War Games is going to be in a WWE game is something that is incredible, in my opinion. But to the other point that I wanted to make, the other point I wanted to make was that as far as other videos like this, I just want to see how this video does as far as copyrights and getting in trouble or not getting in trouble or whatever the case is, because everything worked out for me with the other video, with AEW's videos. So I don't know if it would be different for WWE's, but as I've said, it's just expansion for or an attempt at secondary content. And this is my attempt at secondary content from using WWE 2K23. And if things go well with this video, we will do more content like this, including WWE 2K23, as we are about a month and a half away from the release of the newest installment of WWE's gaming franchise. WWE 2K23 is set to release on all platforms on March 17th, and if you want to pre-order the game, there are different packages you can use or handle to pre-order the game. There they are. March 17th for the normal game, March 14th for the deluxe edition, and a little even earlier for this one, which I think if we go back, maybe they'll show us. Whoopsie daisy. But either way, as I screw up a little bit, so let's maybe hide that. But either way, Let me know down in the comment section below if you're excited about WWE's next installment in the franchise, and I will see you in the next video.